Welcome to the channel, guys. You're watching Salty CSGO, and this is Salty. Today, we have some spicy updates for you from the world of CSGO. So let's dive right into it. Let's start off with the Revolution case. This case has been acting a little weird. It started dropping from its peak and it went all the way down to 480 rupees on the market. And surprise, surprise, it started going back up again. It is currently sitting at 600 rupees on the market. The low was at 480. I don't know what's gonna happen with this case, guys. Obviously, it's not the right time to buy this case. We don't know what's gonna happen with it. As the case gets dropped, we will get to know what happens. I am guessing that this is the effect of those two copied skins being present in this case. I think people want to open and get those two skins, the M4A4, the Macau, and the Doodle Op. I'm guessing that's why this case is going up and down currently. But in my opinion, this is gonna come down eventually. Moving on to the Antwerp Legends capsules. These sticker capsules have been gradually rising in price. As you can see, it has peaked at 57 rupees and just a few days back it was at 46. So it is almost a 10 rupee raise, which is cool. I think these capsules will keep going up until the Paris Major. The Paris Major stickers are going to decide what happens to the price trend of these ones. But in long term, in my opinion, these are going to go up. But this is not financial advice. Don't listen to any YouTuber and make any financial decisions. Next, we have the Antwerp Challengers sticker capsule. Even this is on a slow upward trajectory. A few days back, this had bottomed at 32-33 rupees. Currently, it is sitting at 39 rupees. It had peaked at 40, which is a good thing. Next up, we have the Stockholm Challenger sticker capsules. This has seen a little bit of a downtrend. It had peaked at 627 rupees on the market, and it is currently sitting at 487 rupees. Even at this price point, it is such a good investment when you compare it to the lows of 19 rupees when you could get it during the sticker sale. So at its peak, you would have had 30x on your investment. CSGO is the most stable and the market that gives you the highest returns. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Don't listen to your YouTuber and make your money decisions. Talking about how stable the CSGO market has been, even with the knives, which are less volatile, the price moves very slow for them. Compare this to last year. Even in the butterfly knife vanilla, we have almost a $500 increase. On 13 Feb 2022, it was trending at $946, whereas currently it is trending at $1,435. So it is almost a $500 price change. Even shitty knives like the Navaja, which nobody wants, has been going up like crazy. Last year this was around $50 and now it is up at that $100 mark. So this has almost 2x. Moving on to the pro scene. Yesterday we had the finals of the IEM Katowice 2023, and this was a banger of a match. G2 won the trophy by defeating Heroic with a score of 3-1. First map pick that they played was Nuke, on which Heroic started off with a very good start. On the CT side, they took 10 rounds and G2 had 5 rounds, but then on G2 CT side, they destroyed Heroic. Heroic were able to only win 2 rounds on the T side, which resulted in a score of 16-12. Next up, we had Mirage, and even here, Heroic had a pretty strong start on the T side. They took 9 rounds on the T side, and G2 were put in a kind of a defensive position. But then on the CT side, Heroic were not able to take any significant rounds. They were able to take only 4 rounds, and G2 dominated the map completely on the T side. Especially if you see the mid fights that they had, they were incredible. There were like moments where everybody was popping off in the G2 side, be it JKS or Hunter or Monacy. Next up, we had Inferno, and on Inferno, again, it was a close match. The first half was neck to neck, which ended up with 8 rounds for Heroic and 7 rounds for G2. But then in the second half, Heroic were able to, clutch the victory with 8 rounds on the T side, thus resulting in a 16-11 scoreline. On Ancient, Heroic were able to take 6 rounds on the T side, but then on the CT side, G2 came back very strong. They were able to close the map with 7 wins, and Heroic was able to win only 1 round on the CT side, which is very unusual for a map like Ancient. But then G2 was in a very good form. So with that, G2 has become the number 1 team in the world. This is way different from how they were performing last year. They were not even able to make it to the Rio Major, but then now they have won 2 trophies back to back. And I think this is going to be a G2 era unless the teams like FaZe or Navi come back and mix up the game a little bit. I think those 2 teams also have the potential to be number 1. Post-match, we had Cadian being real good sportsman as usual. Let's quickly take a look at the post-match interview and see what Cadian had to say.
I think in the first 2 maps we had a couple of situations where we should have capitalized. Some of those hero rounds that they've been winning, 2 versus 4, stuff like this, we tried to address it. And maybe we kept it down to a minimum on Inferno, but in the first 2 maps,
So as he said, there were quite a few rounds both on Nuke and Mirage where G2 were able to clutch impossible rounds. Especially there was this one eco round that kind of turned things around for G2 on Nuke.
There's at least 2 situations on B, Nuke, we should never lose, where Hunter's making some crazy moves.
Yeah.
But to be honest, G2 is also playing really good right now. Nico is in form, Hunter is making his plays, and it seems like the team synergy is really good. So yeah, I think they deserve the win.
I think you as a competitor can probably also see the other side of you have fought so hard, but they have also fought so incredibly hard, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of an unreal story to think about that this team didn't even qualify for the major that was in Rio, So it shows a bit about their mentality and how much they worked since that to be in a better position now, winning 2 tournaments in a row.
G2 has improved a lot.
They're doing a good job.
You're always a class act, and I feel like in the past, maybe when you had to do these exit interviews, there was always that question of, are they ever going to do it? But now we know that you can do it, right? So is that kind of a different way to experience all this when you look at the future of Heroic?
Yeah, I mean, losing the major and this one, it's 2 big trophies in CS that I would love to have in my shelf. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but I think, there are still times where we can do better, where we need to improve more. And I think that the video material that we're getting from games like this is super important to look at when does the communication go wrong, why does it go wrong, how can we change it for the next time. And yeah, we're still getting more and more used also to the crowd and the environment. Spodek, to be honest, you've been amazing to play, so thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Katie, and class act.
I really want to see Cadian win a major. I mean, it'll be really fun to watch when he goes ballistic after winning it. He has always been an expressive kind of a person. Cool. So there's the overview of the whole match. I think Cadian and Yabi popped off really well in most of the maps, whereas on G2 side, Hunter and JKS were untouchable. So JKS was awarded the MVP for the game, and I think he really deserves that. Basically, if you see JKS from last year, he just came out of complexity, and coincidentally FaZe needed a stand-in because of all the COVID situation. I think he stood in for Robs, and then he stood in for Rain. As a stand-in, he was exceptionally important and impactful for FaZe Clan. G2 has made a very good pickup with JKS, and I think he was the missing piece. Last year they were not able to coordinate that well. I think their coordination has improved a lot this year, and you can see a lot of crazy gameplay when it comes to G2, and they are much more confident in the server compared to what they were last year. Moving on, there's a couple of really good sticker concepts that I was introduced to through Anomaly's Clips channel. So the first one is by Arco Digital, who is already a creator on CSGO. He has a sticker in the latest Espionage sticker capsule. The snowfall glitter is created by him. So he had really cool artwork or concept art for the last Paris Major. So here's the concept. I mean, it looks really good on paper. Even in game, these sticker crafts look really awesome. I mean, it's got this negative type of a theme on it, which looks pretty awesome even on the guns, and the holo effect is phenomenal. I think if these stickers are brought in by Valve, they're gonna make some waves in the skins market. Let's see what happens. So the next concept was by Graphs. He's put in the lenticular effect on the player signature, and as you can see, the Hobbit signature just moving through the sticker, and it's a very new concept. I think something like this should come out in the game, and it'll be really exciting to see. Also, the same artist has given a concept for Souvenir in lenticular format. Here you have the map sticker, the teams, and then here you have the lenticular sticker with both the teams popping up in there. I still think that there should be player autographs. The map stickers are kind of useless. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, do share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Your love is what I need for this channel to grow, so please show me some love. Please press that red button. Thank you for watching again, and I will see you in the next one.